over here by Nissan Stadium, home of the Tennessee Titans, on the east bank of the Cumberland River. And I'm looking westward towards the skyline of Nashville, Tennessee, downtown Nashville, and that's where I'll be hanging out today. Stay tuned. Welcome to another video. This your boy P9, and I am walking across the Woodland Street Bridge, crossing the Cumberland River into downtown Nashville. Today I'm gonna get downtown Nashville and cover parts of downtown that I didn't cover in my last video. But once again, I'm walking across the Woodland Street Bridge from the east bank of the Cumberland River into downtown. So it's early Thursday morning, May the 16th, 2024. This is a really nice view of the majority of the buildings downtown. Of course, you have that AT&T building over there with the spires. Weather-wise, it actually feels pretty good. The sun hasn't fully come out yet, but weather-wise, it's roughly 65 degrees. So a slight chill in the air, but it's not cold. It's very reasonable in terms of the temperature. Oh, I made it downtown. And here is the Davidson County Public Building and Courthouse. This is actually called Nashville Public Square Park. So we're not that far from the state capitol building, probably a few blocks or so. But yeah, it has a circular track around the front of this courthouse. It's just a lot of the historical stones. Stein in Birmingham. So this is a grocery store, apparently. It also served liquor. So a lot of historical monuments right in front of this courthouse. This one's about one of the first publishers in Nashville publishing an early newspaper. His name was Thomas Bradford. It's called the Nashville Citizen. So of course this was back in the day where newspapers were in abundance. I'm now over here at the corner of Diedrich Street and 3rd Street. over here, you have the Musicians Hall of Fame and Museum. And it's also the Nashville Municipal Auditorium. Remember, Nashville is Music City. So there's going to be a lot of like museums and monuments that commemorate Nashville's history and music. So there it is right there. This here is called the Elizabeth Duff Transit Center. So it's like the central transit center for most, if not all, of the local bus routes. For the WeGo Transit, which is a transit system here in Nashville. This is the Andrew Jackson State Office Building right here. And this right here is the Tennessee State Office Building. As I just turned onto Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Now walking up towards the Tennessee State Capitol building. I'm in the area was known as Capitol Hill. And it's a reason why it's called Capitol Hill, because it's besides the fact that it sits on a hill, this is the highest point in the whole city of Nashville. See, I'm not even all the way up the hill, and look, you can see the street from up here. Pretty good view. I know this place gets a lot of visitors, especially field trips, tourists. Not very many people out here. Well, not really hardly anybody out here now because it's a little after 7 o'clock in the morning, but yeah. See, there you go, another view of the city from up here. That's the transit center that I was just at, like literally less than 5 minutes ago. There goes the statue of Andrew Jackson on his horse. He was one of the commanders in during the Battle of New Orleans back in the early 1800s. He was also the 7th president of the United States. He served 2 terms from 1829 to 1837. Here is the front of the Capitol building. And to my left, you can see a few major buildings for downtown. You got the First Horizon building, the Sheraton and Renaissance Hotel as well. But I made it to the top of the steps. I made it to the top of the hill. I feel like having a Rocky Balboa moment, and you know, doing the pose, you know, in the Rocky movie when he was posing and everything like that on top of the, I believe it was the Philadelphia Museum of Art. But yeah, I almost feel like having one of those type of moments where I do the victory pose, except Rocky was jogging and I was just walking. So I'm gonna make my way back down these stairs and back down the hill. In you guys' opinion, what's harder, going up a hill or going back down a hill? I'd say both of them are a high degree of difficulty either way. Either way, it's good exercise too. Great exercise. There's 4 flights of steps I had to walk up, plus the other flights of steps I had to walk to actually reach the top of the Capitol. So I say I got my day's worth of exercise. Time to shut it down. End of show. No, I'm just kidding. Just joking. Now I got plenty more energy left in me to do more footage, so but this particular part of the city is just mainly the government buildings. As you just saw, we just walked down the Capitol. Of course, the Capitol building, that's usually where, in most states, that's where the House of Representatives and the state senators, that's where they convene and legislate laws. You know how that go. I already know all these spaces are reserved right here for parking. Even though it's street parking, I already know they're reserved. Pretty sure they're reserved for like government personnel. There's another state office building right here. There was another First Horizon building. believe there's got, that looks familiar because there has to be a First Horizon building in like every major city in Tennessee that I've visited so far. There's one in Memphis, and there's one in Chattanooga, and again, here in Nashville, there's one right here. Interesting. And right over here, where you see that red lettering, that's actually a performing arts center. So for those who are into the arts, into theater, and love to go take in shows, musicals and all of that, here you go, right here, Performing Arts Center of Tennessee. Right here on 6th Avenue downtown. This building right here looks like they're doing some work, some construction work over here. But this particular building, it looks like one of those Greek buildings, similar to the Parthenon in ancient Greece, which they actually have a structure in Nashville called the Parthenon, which I visited on my last video in Nashville. It's on the west end of the city. Let me keep going. Again, more stairs, y'all. But I'm good. I'm good. I got plenty of energy remaining. Plenty energy. Got a good night's rest, so I'm good. Okay, so that was the name of that park. It was called Legislative Plaza. That's the park I just left. Legislative Plaza. For those who have not seen my previous video of Nashville, I recorded that video in 2023, in July of 2023 to be exact. And I was over in the Broadway section of the city where all the live musical venues were. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's actually so far my most viewed video on my channel thus far. Put the cross right here. This is the Nashville City Center. So that's the actual official name of the First Horizon building. It's the Nashville City Center. And this is the lobby right here. So okay, so First Horizon is a bank. Okay, I figured it was. So it's a major bank in Tennessee apparently. Some nice grass right here that sits in front of the building. And right here, it looks like a historical hotel called the Hermitage Hotel. And I'm still on 6th Avenue. Some nice little wooden tables they have right here too. Check this out. One day I will rescue your brother too. Haraku, Nashville 2016. That's a nice image right here. That's another thing I like to see. I like to see a lot of murals and pictures, things of that nature. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a break and I'm gonna resume with more downtown footage. Back on Church Street. This is the Nashville Public Library. This is the main library in the Nashville Public Library branches, or public library system rather. And the public library system of Nashville has 20 branches. So that was the main building downtown on Church Street. And this right here is the Fred D. Thompson U.S. Courthouse and Federal Building. So again, being that we're like in the core of downtown, you're gonna see a lot of government buildings in this area. As we saw earlier, the state capitol and a couple of state office buildings. This one is the federal courthouse building. This one looks a lot more modern than the ones previously.
At the light, turn right onto Rosa L. Parks Boulevard, then
this building right here in front of me, it looks like it's under construction, but it doesn't look like it's that far away from being finished. Actually, it looks like it's occupied. Actually, let me correction. I stand corrected because I see a parking deck right here in the middle. It's like a parking garage. Right now I'm at the corner of Rosa L. Parks Avenue and Church Street. Right now I'm making my way towards the Tennessee State Capitol Bicentennial Mall. It's a huge green space and I love green spaces, so I'm gonna go check that out, get some footage over there. And the Tennessee State Museum is also close by. You guys see all those construction cranes doing a lot of construction over here on Church Street downtown. A lot of construction. Nashville is one of the fastest growing cities in the country right now. It's been that way for quite some time. The Nashville metro area is fastly growing. A lot of people leaving California, New York to come to Nashville. And not only there, it's people from international places come into Nashville as well to come work and live. This right here is called the William Snodgrass Tennessee Tower. Nashville also had its share of civil rights events that transpired during the civil rights movement. And this right here commemorates the Nashville sit-ins. So what used to be at this site was First Baptist Church. Over here, the Capitol Hill headquarters of the 1960s sit-in movement, led by Reverend Kelly Miller Smith. All right, so again, Nashville was another city that partook in the civil rights movement. So they had different chapters of civil rights movements, and not only was it in Atlanta, Montgomery, Selma, you know, those are like the ones you hear most about in history, but they also had them in cities like Nashville. Wherever there was a large concentration of black people, there were civil rights like type events that took place. Civil rights movement, protests, activism, the whole nine. I just wanted to get this shot of downtown. Before I proceed to the Bicentennial State Park. That is the Tennessee State Capitol building sitting up on that hill. And I am now northwest of the state capitol. Getting ready to make my way across the street over here. And here I am at the Bicentennial Capitol Mall State Park. So I have officially made it to the Bicentennial Capitol Mall State Park. There goes a map of the park right there. But yes, this is a state park. This is one of the 56 state parks in the state of Tennessee. And what's interesting is that it is right in it's like right downtown Nashville. So it's a state park, but it's an urban green space all at the same time. But it's operated by the state. So that's pretty cool. Wow, they got the entire state of Tennessee. Like, they got Memphis engraved into the ground. See? This is similar to what I saw in Vulcan Park when I went to Birmingham. Like, they had the entire city of Birmingham engraved into the ground. And they, like right here, they have the state of Tennessee engraved into the ground. You can see in bold capital letters are the counties, and you see the cities and the towns. Let me see if I can locate Nashville and Davidson County. Let me see if I can locate that. Let's see. Whoop, there you go. Nashville, Davidson County. That's pretty cool. Wow. And we got Murfreesboro right here. Let's see what else can I find on this map. Got Chattanooga, Lookout Mountain. Let me go up further northeast. We got Knoxville, Knox County. go a little slightly to the east in the Smoky Mountains. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Here we go. Sever County. You got Pigeon Forge. You got Gatlinburg. You got Sevierville. So yeah. Then you have the Tri-Cities of Johnson City, Kingsport, and Bristol, which also crosses over into the Virginia state line for Bristol, Virginia. So yeah. It's a nicely landscaped park, and there's still a lot more to see. So you can see these limestones right here. You have topography, music heritage, recreation, land cover, transportation, territory, early inhabitants, those are the Native Americans, of course, and geology. These are all the things that come to mind when we think of the state of Tennessee. There goes like a bridge that goes over, like a pedestrian bridge, I guess. Here's the seating area right over here. And there's a lot of, in this engraved stone right here, is a lot of events that took place throughout the history of Tennessee. See, it's not just in Nashville, but just Tennessee in general. Cherokee Indians, the Chickasaws, all of them were inhabitants of Tennessee before it was settled and all of that stuff, colonized, all that good stuff, all that stuff right there. Yeah. Okay, it's a willow oak tree right here. Yo, and check this out. This is like an amphitheater. It looks like an amphitheater, like just the way it's structured. Like you would sit down here and then, you know, somebody would be over there performing music or whatever. And look at that view also. Look, again, you can still see downtown. You can see the Capitol for sure from over here. And I also read that this is the most visited state park in Tennessee. I see why. Like, it's really nicely landscaped and a lot of good monuments and things of that nature. Nice plants, nice sculptures. It's a beautiful morning. Just listen to those birds chirp. That's nature. These like relics of columns. Baseball in Civil War Nashville. I knew baseball was an old sport, but I didn't know it was that old. I didn't know they were playing baseball during the Civil War. That's interesting. Want to detour for a second. This building right here is the farmers market. As you can see. So much history right here. Lincoln assassinated. The surrendering of General Nathan B. Forrest. Slaves freed by the Constitutional Amendment of Tennessee in 1865. And this is just Civil War history. The black soldiers also served in the Union Union Army during the Battle of Nashville. So Tennessee has a lot of history when it comes to the Civil War. This is just a few of the markers. Remember, we saw one earlier. So many of these stones. But I like how they did it though. That's really nice. How they architected this park. I mean, there's so many more, guys. It's another wall over there as well that's inscribed with a lot of history pertaining to Tennessee. It's a lot. That was just only a fraction of it. The history of this state alone is very vast. Bench right here. This is the Tennessee World War II Memorial. So another major war with all its history. Of course, you have Pearl Harbor. That's what precipitated the entire war right there, December 1941. So this is the defeat of Imperial Japan. Check this out. This little fountain right here with the globe on it. That's pretty cool. Yeah. There's more of this stuff right here. It's a lot of history with the World War II. B-17 bombers over Europe. Also, they had war production. So you had people, not only did you have the soldiers that was actually serving in the war, but you, of course, you had to have the people who manufactured the weapons and the planes and all other type of equipment that was necessary for the war. So there was a lot of players involved in World War II. This park is 19 acres. It's a lot of space, a lot of green space. 19 acres, a lot of land. So this place gets a lot of visitors. Remember what I mentioned earlier? This is the most visited state park in Tennessee. And it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. It just turned 9 o'clock. And there's already a slew of visitors here from all over the place. This is how big this place is. And truth be told, I didn't even know anything about it until not too long ago. You know, I generally do research before I come to these cities to see what place is popping and everything like that. And this came up. I was like, wow, Bicentennial State Park. I had no idea that this was a major draw to Nashville like that. You know, every time I hear of Nashville, I've heard of it before. It's always been country music, Broadway, you know, that area of the city where all the bars and everything are. But there's more to the city than just that. It's you actually have a 19-acre state park in the city. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know of any other cities that have that. I have to do some research on it, but this is the first city that I've ever seen with a state park, like smack dab in the city. Let me see if there's some other parts of this park. I know I'm over here by the Tennessee State Museum. I've come that far. So this might be pretty much it as far as the park itself. We go around this way. Tennesseans celebrated 200 years of statehood on June 1st, 1996. It's your boy Alex Haley, 1986. So many of them, so much history surrounding Nashville. Nissan Motor Manufacturing Corporation dedicated one of the world's most technologically advanced truck assembly plants in Rutherford County, 1983. Yeah, so it's a lot of history. So they got a manufacturing plant for Nissan in Rutherford County. So that's why Nashville like has the stadium named after Nissan, because they have a manufacturing plant not far from here. That's pretty cool. So yeah, there goes Alex Haley. He won the 1977 Pulitzer Prize for Roots, a book that sparked a nationwide revival in family and local history. Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's a lot of this history that's inscribed into these walls right here. So you can see new and varied service and distribution industries and old standbys, such as the music industry, carried Tennessee through the turbulence of the 1960s and the Vietnam War. Racial issues dominated news, culminating with the tragic assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in Memphis. Yeah, see, and that's another thing. It was so many wars going on. I mean, they in the 60s, it was the Vietnam War. So we just read about the Civil War, then of course the World War II, and now Vietnam War. And see, during the 60s, not only did you have the discrimination and the segregation and the civil rights movement, but all that took place during the course of the Vietnam War. So like you just said, it was a tumultuous time in history. So you had to have things like music and entertainment to kind of help you get through those turbulent times. Wow. 315,500 Tennesseans served in the armed forces during World War II. That's crazy. That is insane. That's just in one state. That many people served in the World War II. Bicentennial State Park in Tennessee, Nashville. Very beautiful park, as you guys just saw. And this is the Tennessee State Museum. I read that they open at 10 a.m. and it's also free admission. I also read that. So I might stick around and go check that out. That's another 50 minutes from now. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna get this footage of the front, the exterior of the museum. These waterfalls. Yeah, so I did read online that the Tennessee State Museum does have free admission, but they do accept donations. They are a non-for-profit. So I guess the donations kind of help keep the museum open, you know, or at least help maintain the grounds and all sorts of different things. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down for now, guys, and I'll be back. I think I'm just gonna kick it over here and check out the museum once it opens up. I'm in the music section called the Tennessee Playlist of the Tennessee State Museum. It goes a turntable set with a mic. This is the hip hop and southern rap scene in Memphis. These are a few of the artists who made a mark in the southern hip hop scene, specifically Memphis. We have DJ Spanish Fly, 3 6 Mafia, and Tay Keith. And right there is when 3 6 Mafia won a Grammy for their contribution to that movie Hustle and Flow. And you can't talk about Tennessee music without talking about soul music. And the biggest names in soul is Al Green. There goes Isaac Hayes, who is a native to Memphis. And you have records of Etta James and Carla Thomas, who were musicians on the Stax record label. Remember the Stax record label and the museum that we saw on the Memphis video? And you have Nashville, Music City, USA, and you have Charlie Pride right here. You have Chet Atkins. You had the performance shirt that Chet Atkins performed in, and his electrical guitar, which he signed himself. And there goes Dolly Parton. And that's a guitar played by Dolly Parton. And you have the Nashville rhythm and blues scene. Goes Johnny Cash in his suit. You have Elvis Presley, of course, in the model L5 CES guitar, a Gibson guitar that Elvis played. Dance hall. Goes another jukebox, model 800. This is called a Selectomatic. Fish Jubilee singers, gospel music. Folk music. Goes to brother Howard Armstrong. Black string band music. So there goes a banjo, a parlor style guitar, and a violin. So they have music of all genres that was big in Tennessee. Southeastern Indian music. Hymns and spirituals, and those are real big in regards to African Americans, especially going through what they were going through with slavery and civil rights era, all of those things. These hymns and spirituals helped black people get through a lot of hard times.
streets of Chattanooga. In 1923, she introduced her brand of the blues to white audiences across the nation.
So there goes my hour of exploring the Nashville State Museum, or Tennessee State Museum rather, in Nashville. And you should definitely come out and check out Nashville. And when you're in Nashville, come check out the Tennessee State Museum. There's an extensive collection of artifacts and different time frames of history throughout the museum. Different exhibits, all of those things. Back downtown. I am now on Rosa Parks Avenue, heading towards Broadway. Corner of Rosa Parks and Commerce Street. Made it onto Broadway, and this is another federal building, U.S. courthouse. One of the many attractions on Broadway. This is the Frisk Art Museum. As you can see right here. Grand Hyatt Hotel right here. Apparently this building right here is Union Station, meaning building used to be used for rail travel. It used to be a rail depot. Excuse me. Now it has been converted into a hotel. See, as you can see right here, it's the Union Station Hotel. Getting ready, walking across this bridge over some railroad tracks. As you can see, there goes the railroad tracks down here. So now I see where there goes the back of Union Station. So there goes the rail yard, railroads. more construction. I wonder if this is going to be a hotel or an office building. Not sure. Don't know. Construction site right here. They have a lot of the sidewalks closed. For obvious reasons. Now the area of Nashville that I'm in right now is called the Gulch. It's like a lot of like trendy bars and little shops and things like that for, like, you know, a lot of the young people, college students and stuff like that, to hang out. It's not necessarily downtown, but it's like right on the fringe of downtown, just slightly south of it. So that is where I'm at right now. Approaching Demon Bruin Street. Again, this area is known as the Gulch. That's G-U-L-C-H. They also have a lot of nice hotels. They got the W Hotel right here. So a lot of these buildings that they're building, like office buildings, residential buildings. They're being built to accommodate the rapid growth of Nashville. There's a lot of young people that live here too. Further down this way. Noble Park. Let me go over here. It's a nice little park to come chill at. Get you some coffee, get something to eat, sandwich or something, and you just come bring a book or something and just chill out in this little area over here. Again, right over here you got some apartments, some lofts actually, right here in the Gulch. See a lot of trendy stores.
Trying to get back into it right now.
see over here, this is the What Lifts You mural of Nashville. It has wings. So a lot of people take pictures over here, selfies and pictures for social media. So again, it's called the What Lifts You mural. Hashtag at Kelsey Montague Art. So that does it. That does it for the Gulch district of Nashville. Just wanted to get some footage in this area. Again, very relaxing place to be. And I'm gonna chill over here at Noble Park for a second, get some rest, and proceed with more footage. Back on Demon Broom Street in the south of Broadway district. This is the Music City Center right here. Again, the Music City Center. This is the Convention Center of Nashville. Right over here by the Embassy Suites. This is the side of Bridgestone Arena, home of the NHL's Nashville Predators. We have a little dog park out on the side of Bridgestone Arena. And there goes some cycles for Nashville, some bicycles, e-bikes you can ride around. Check that out. Kennedy 2024. Now I'm at the corner of 6th Avenue and Broadway. And right over here is First Baptist Church. I'm getting ready to... Here comes the front of Bridgestone Arena. Right across the street over there is Hattie B's. That's where they saw that hot Nashville chicken. And it looks like a series of stores and restaurants at this place called 5th and Broadway. But we are here on Broadway. We're like right in the heart of Broadway now. So I'm revisiting this area in the Broadway district. And as usual, live music all across Nashville. All these live music venues here on Broadway. Here comes the Honky Tonk Barbecue Restaurant. Live music band over here. the city. Live music bands up and down this street. Performances everywhere across the city. There's also a lot of stores where you can get cowboy hats, cowboy boots. One of which is called Betty Boots.
Well, yeah, I wasn't thinking you were going somewhere.
They got one across the street called Boot Country. They have a Raising Cane's chicken fingers restaurant opening soon over here. And when I tell you they're gonna have a lot of competition with all these restaurants and bars around, but I think they're up for the task. Even though I've been to the Broadway district in the last video, I couldn't resist coming again. And there goes an Old Town Trolley Tour bus for Nashville. Keep in mind, it's only 12:30 in the afternoon. But yet there's a lot of music going on. There's a Hard Rock Cafe over there. As I make my way towards the riverfront. This is the corner of Broadway and First Avenue. Goes a double-decker bus for the Nashville City Tour. Check this out. They got the pedal taverns, Nashville pedal taverns. So there can be beer while there's pedaling going on.
Yeah, thank God he has someone helping him, but I
Goes the riverfront park over here. I covered this part of the city in my last video, so I'm just gonna keep it moving.
Just to let you know, there is no cover charge. You don't have to pay a dime in any building. It's all free to run. There is no drink required. You can get on the charge.
Weenie Fever food truck. Thing is a dispensary? Oh wow. front of the Schermerhorn Symphony Center. Beautiful fountain and sculpture. The Music City Walk of Fame Park. Right over here are a series of country music stars. You have Faith Hill, you have Sam Moore, and a whole bunch of more. Miranda Lambert right here, as you can see. And you got your boy Kenny Rogers, Tim McGraw, and the band Alabama. See? So it's a whole lot more. Keith Urban, Rascal Flatts, Eddie Arnold. It's a whole bunch of them. Of course, Dolly Parton, CeCe Winans. All of these individuals were inducted to the Music City Hall of Fame. And there's the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum across the street right here in this building. There goes the park space right here, right in front of the Hilton Hotel. And again, you're like right here where all the action is, basically. Broadway just a block away. So all of these things are available within such close proximity. There go more of those pedal taverns down that way. It's hard not to get enamored by Nashville. Beautiful city, beautiful people. They be live all the time over here. Never a dull moment. It don't matter if it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 11 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm getting ready to conclude this video and this visit to Nashville. Getting ready to walk across the Seigenthaler pedestrian bridge, across the Cumberland River to the East Bank. This was a lot of fun, Getting some footage of downtown, the Bicentennial Park and the state capitol, as well as visiting the Tennessee State Museum, getting a lot of history. Just overall, a great time in Nashville. I don't expect anything different, you know. You can still see Broadway and all its stores and shops and restaurants from this bridge. I don't know if you guys can see it. There goes that snake sculpture that I got in the last video that I did in Nashville. Also the Ascend Amphitheater. And there goes that other bridge right there. Now I'm approaching the central span of this bridge. Too much fun today. Too much fun. Now it's time to go get some grub at the house. keep crossing to get multiple angles. With that river flowing. And there goes the backdrop of the city, the skyline of the city of Nashville. And they're adding more to it, so this skyline is huge, man. There's another building being constructed over there. And there's a lot of banners of the Smashville Predators hockey team. Stand with us, Smashville. Presented by Bridgestone. That's their sponsor, Bridgestone. It's also the namesake of the arena that they play in. One thing about it, Nashville loves their Predators hockey team and their Titans football team. For certain. You can see right there goes a river boat. And there goes a nice sculpture right there as well. I know one thing, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I walked across 2 bridges, walked up the Capitol stairs. This has been quite an adventure for your boy P9 today. But it's all good. It's part of my passion. It's what I love to do. So in the name of vlogging, most definitely. That being said, you guys, I'm going to wrap this video up, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you for watching. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for watching. And this has been a fun-filled day, much needed. And with that being said, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It's free. Just hit that subscribe, the notification bell. That way you get notifications every time I post. That being said, I appreciate you guys. You guys take care and have a wonderful day.